The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll...
Eight.
17. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Trying to pick up 7 here on 2nd down from the 20. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are 2 conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season...
Off he goes! Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll go to the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here on this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Rebels!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
To throw, it's Payne. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field to say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Throwing to the fullback, if he starts chugging, he can be dangerous, but the defense stopped him before the first chug.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little time to get that speed up and running. He didn't have it there. Give the defense a ton of credit.
It's a draw. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The RPO fired complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 15, Colorado 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the try is no good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Payne. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Quarterback checking off. They'll go to the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And the ball is intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the secondary.
Looking deep. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Murphy. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. The Buffaloes get enough for the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Getting some heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Quarterback checking the play. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Wide open downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Payne. They're trying to get to it. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. third down try for the offense. Back to pass, it's Payne. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
And the Rebels have their offense in high gear.
42 Spider.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's good. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Come on, set.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Man, that is a huge missed opportunity for this offense. When big plays like that present themselves, you have got to hit them. Receiver did a great job with his route. He was able to get behind coverage. He had a step on his man. Quarterback's got to be able to make that.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Fires to the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. 29. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over LSU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see and hear, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Oh, almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Pulls his way forward. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback is snowed under. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
They run the reverse. He breaks a tackle. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defensive did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's a forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. A first down for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Release to the back. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They're bringing heat. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Got his man downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
To the air. It's Payne. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
On second down, wants to throw it. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
On second down, just keeps firing. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.